Look what my sister brought me back from Key Largo, which she just got back from. Super cute. It's a mermaid and it's a shell. Is that not the cutest? That is definitely going in my bathroom. Hey, it's Jennifer with Magic Monthly, and today I have a Boxycharm. So I was so excited to get this, and it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, but it was actually delivered today, so I'm a little bit late getting it up. This is the latest month that I have gotten it. I definitely wanted to go ahead and get my Boxycharm, show you guys what's in here, because I know there's variations. So in case you were curious to see what I got. So I've opened it. Let's jump right in. All right, so the first thing that I've got is the card, and this month's theme is road tripping, which I'm sure probably most people know by now, because guys, you cannot avoid Boxycharm spoilers. If you follow them on Facebook or on Instagram or anything, it's everywhere. So, all right, so first thing I've got is the Note blush. Like other unboxings that I've seen, mine is in 05 Desert Rose. And the value for this is going to be $11.99. All right, so it is very pretty, and it does have the lift up with the brush here. Probably not a brush that I would use, but I really like the packaging on this. It is, me not blind you with light, but it is very, very nice. And so I'll do a quick swatch of that. Ooh, it's very creamy. So, wow, that is very highly pigmented. Seems to blend nice, but yeah, that is going to be a pigmented blush. And it's a peachy, which is nice for summer. I wouldn't say I tend to wear pinks because I'm very fair skinned with pink undertone. So when I blush very pink. But I think the peach is pretty. It's very summery for sure, and it'll look good with my bronzer. I do actually have on a peach right now that is very similar that I got in another box. So I will use this. All right, so that's a great first item. Next thing, which I've also seen in other boxes, so I don't think this was something that was very a variation. This is by Wonder Beauty, and it's called Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. And this is worth $24. And that is what the wand looks like, which I am interested about. So yeah, awesome. I'll try that out. I really like this packaging. That's nice. All right, next thing is going to be a Chella eyebrow cream, and this is worth $26. Now, I have this already. I have this, and this shade is Taupe and Tantalizing Taupe. And they're calling this a universal shade. And so you get the color in one side, you get the brush on the other. This is something I'm going to be gifting to my mom because she is always on the lookout for a new eyebrow cream. Number one, I'm a pencil girl, but I did buy this in their dark brown, the brown that's before the black, because you can see I have very dark hair, I have very dark eyebrows. So this is not a shade that I can wear. I do think it's universal in the way that if you are lighter brown haired or darker blonde or something like that, this can probably apply to many colors. But if you're on extreme on the spectrum, and obviously I am because my hair is very dark, naturally this dark. I don't have any color on it or anything. It's almost black. My sister's is very dark. This would be way too light for us. So because of that, I will be gifting it, so I don't want to swatch that. All right, so the two variation items. The first one I'm very excited about, retail value $42. And this is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More, No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. And boy, do I need this right now in the worst way. So I'm going to be trying this out. I might do a review at a later time after I can sort of use it for a while. But I really get bags, and you can even see right here. So I'm excited to try this out, and I'm hoping it's gonna tighten that under eye area. Now the last item, which is the one that everybody is fighting about on social media, the swapping, all of the swapping boards, everything are like, oh, if you get this one, if you get the palette, I want the spray, if you get the spray, I want the palette. So I have seen people literally freaking out in comment sections about which one of these they're going to get. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that the retail value on what I got is $29.99, and it is going to be the Crown palette. Okay, so packaging is your black. There's a rose gold detail. So it does have a mirror. And you can see the colors. I'll do a couple of swatches for you. There are no color names, so I can't really tell you what they're called. But it looks like there are some mattes and some shimmers in here. The light color it's not too very dark, but it would show up for a brow highlight. You can see the white one right here. The rest of these, there's 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. Pretty good. So here you go. That's the bottom row, and this is that shimmer that I was talking about. So yeah, those are nice colors. Those are neutral colors. You can wear those. Okay, so I have a bit more time today. I thought that I would go ahead and do a look and do a quick review, and I'm just gonna edit this in with my original Boxycharm video. Ooh, got the flyaways everywhere. All right, so let me start before I say anything about the products and show you the look that I created. So this was with the Crown palette. I've got the blush on, I've got the mascara, so let me zoom you in. Okay, so this is the look. So let me say a couple of things about these products. I'm gonna start with and I did not use the eyebrow stuff. Like I said, I've used it before and I'm not such a fan, so I didn't use the eyebrow stuff. That's the only thing. All right, so this is the Dr. Brandt No More Baggage. I did put it on. I can still see some bags. I can still see some darkness, and I even used some concealer, though not the greatest concealer. So yeah, I don't know. This may be something that you have to use consistently, more than just once. So I will keep using it. I did like the way it feels. It sort of felt like it had a depuffing, and maybe if you had a really horrible night and you were up all night and you were super puffed up, it might help. But for day to day, I couldn't really notice a difference yet, but I might. All right, so the Note Blush in Desert Rose, it is what I'm wearing now. It is a heavy blush. You want to go in there very light-handed because boy, oh boy, is this pigmented. So just keep that in mind. It's very pigmented. I like a lot of blush because I am so fair and so pale that I don't have any color if I don't do quite a bit of blush and, you know, a little bit of bronzer. And then my mom has a go at me and tells me how peaked I look. So but be aware that it is very highly pigmented, so you do need to be very light. The mascara I really liked a lot, but it does not put on a ton of color. I felt like it definitely lengthens. I'm not sure about volumizing so much. The only time I had any issues was a little bit on the lower lashes, because they're literally, and you can see my lashes, they look good, but it didn't put a ton of product on there. Normally I would have to like brush out some of the product, which is great, but because it didn't put a lot of product, you also had to go back in several times just to get enough to sort of create the curl. But I really like this. I'm going to use this mascara. I really like it a lot. And then the last thing is going to be the Crown palette. For the look that I'm wearing, you can kind of see which ones I used. But I used this as the transition shade. I used this as the all over lid color. I used this, and this to sort of even out and deepen up. So yeah, I think that, you know, I think it did fairly well. As far as what my thoughts are on this particular palette, the only complaint, the colors are so buttery, and it is actually kind of a joy to put them on the eyelid because they are so buttery. The only complaint in the world that I can come up with is that they are so smooth, and some of them have such a creamy-like texture that they do sort of blend in together. They blend very easily, but so much so that they lose their original color, and they sort of create something new, which was interesting because I feel like it gave my color a little bit of depth. I thought that the colors were nice, and like I said, it's very smooth and very blendable. So that's my look for this month. I am still going to go with, I think this is a good month. It's not as good as last month because the colors last month were just so fun, and I love a fun look. But overall, even without the eyebrow stuff, which I did gift, this is an incredible box. So that's it. That's my look for this month. I can't wait to peruse YouTube so I can see what everybody else is doing and see what everybody else's looks look like. So that's it for me, and I will see you guys next time.